Hello, good afternoon. Steph here from Hofkissed. Look at that, 2 o'clock on the dot. Welcome to another Friday video. I can't believe it's Friday already. The week went by so fast. As I was preparing for today, I realized I didn't draw or didn't pick a winner or receiver of Happy Mail for all the comments I received on last week's Friday video. So if this is new to you, every Friday I do now a Facebook Live. It's going to be 2 o'clock. I used to do them in the morning, but 2 o'clock seems to work better for me and some other people. So 2 o'clock every Friday I do a little demonstration. This will be the project I'm demonstrating today, but I thought it would also be fun if I drew a winner to receive the Happy Mail from all the comments I received from last week's video. So thank you for all the love. Judith, thank you for leaving me a comment. And Anne-Marie, thank you for leaving me a comment. Lena G, thank you so much for all your love on last week's video. Vicky, thank you very much for sharing my video. And Pat, thank you very much for your lovely comments. And Jessica, thank you. And Libby, you're all going into this bucket here, and I'm going to draw a winner live, which I don't think I've ever done here. And this person is going to receive Happy Mail. So let's see. Jess, yay! You're going to receive Happy Mail. So thank you everyone again for leaving me so many lovely comments from last week's video. So same thing today. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of today's project, and I will draw a winner for some Happy Mail. Maybe this will become a thing. Maybe I'll do this live every Friday. So Jess, I do have your address, so I will get some Happy Mail in the mail for you, and let's get on with today's project. So, you know, I'm not a fan of yellow, but I've been using it a lot lately, and I'm really liking how this card turned out. It's very spring and bright, and I love it. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of watercoloring, a little technique here. And I'm using a new stamp set. You could earn it for free if you are a purchaser of stamps. Maybe you just like to watch crafty things, but if you're interested in purchasing stamps, this is a freebie that you can earn with some paper. So I'm using this stamp set, and then coming out in March, so that's next week already, I think, you can purchase dies. And I'm a sucker for anything that punches or die cuts, so as much as I like fussy cutting, but you get duplicates of some of the images in here, so it makes cutting out the pieces go quite quickly. Anyway, so let's bring in my pieces here. I decided to leave a sentiment off, and maybe I'll add one at a later time, but for now this is what I call a blank card, so it would be good for any occasion. I'm using Pineapple Punch, this very vibrant yellow here. And I cut the 8.5 by 11 cardstock at 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2 this time. So it opens from the top, or the fold is at the top. And then I'm using this paper. This is the paper that is bundled with that stamp set, and you would get both. This is 12 by 12 paper, so it's hand painted designs on one side, and then a similar look on the other, but more of a pattern over the floral. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. My adhesive, there we go. All right, so this piece of paper, this patterned paper, measures 4 by 5 1/4 to get my border here. Line it up. I don't know why I like working off of the paper. And then I have, no, I don't want to do that yet. I can put this on the inside, so I'll show you the inside of the card. There we go. So when I cut the 12 by 12 paper down, I can get several card fronts here, and then I'm left with just little strips. So I like to add a little strip on the inside too to bring the outside to the inside. So this strip measures 4 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm just going to set these pieces aside for now, and I'm going to bring in watercolor paper. This measures 3 1/4, so 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I'm going to be using some Stampin' markers. So these colors aren't necessarily in this color paper, but it's my card and I decided to do what I want, and I like these colors together. So I didn't pull my color scheme from the paper, but I've got Call Me Clover, Bermuda Bay, and Pineapple Punch. And I'm just going to use the brush tip here on my watercolor paper, and I'm going to just add some color, and I'm going to leave spaces in between, and you'll see why in a moment when I go to watercolor it. My Bermuda Bay is getting a little dry. I think I like that color too much. Okay, then I've got an aqua painter. Paintbrush with a cup of water works too, but the aqua painter stores the water inside, and it has a brush tip. So you can give it a little squeeze and get the water flowing, and then you're just going to brush it and pull that color out. And because I have a space there, I can just kind of continue down and pick up the next color, and you can go up a little to blend it in, and then finally down to my blue, and just brush it back and forth. Okay, if you didn't leave the space in between, you'd probably brush it off to get rid of the color before you went on to the next color, just so you don't make, like if I didn't leave a space, I would make most of the yellow disappear with green. Okay, then I have these little droplets here. So to get that while it's still wet, I just pushed on my aqua painter and just kind of dribbled here, there, and everywhere. Come on, there we go. Now you can see that it's already starting to spread out and take and where I drop the water, it becomes quite light. Here I've got little pools of water, so I can either do this sort of thing and move the water to where I want it to be, or you can go in and with a Kleenex or paper towel and dab it up. I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to set it aside. And here we go, is one that I did earlier. So each time you do this, it's going to look quite different. You can see those two look different, but I like it. I like the way that it looks. So now this is completely dry, and I can go ahead and glue that to my card front. And I didn't center this one. I put it more to the top left corner, just because I knew that I was going to place a bunch of stuff here and I wanted more of this color to show through. So I really offset it there. And I just have a strip of Pineapple Punch paper, and I'm just going to bring in my tag topper. No, what is this called? Tailor Tag Punch, I think. Just to do a quick and easy banner. And I'm going to glue that on. When I was designing, I did fuss around with ribbon and that sort of thing, but nothing was really appealing to me. The ribbon just wasn't working for me. I tried a few different ones, but I wanted to bring in some of the yellow. So that's where this piece of paper came in. So it was actually a little bit too long, and I'm just going to snip that off. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping. bring in my colors here. Same as the markers, I'm going to use Bermuda Bay and Call Me Clover. And I've already actually gone ahead and stamped and cut out my images that I need for the card, so I'm not going to bore you with that, but I wanted to show you how beautiful these stamps are. I mean, you can see them on the card, but sorry, I'm shaking the camera. These are called what is called distinctive stamping, so it gives the depth of the image just with one color of ink. Sometimes you have to do like multiple stamps to get this sort of look, but this will do it all with one stamp. So that's the flower, and this is the leaf that I used. And I think I stamped 4 leaves and 3 flowers. Okay, so I stamped those on Whisper white paper, and then I cut them all out already. So I'm not going to bore you with cutting them out. I cut them out on my Big Shot. Okay, now I'm just going to move those out of the way, and we're going to finish up the card. So I'm just going to use some Tombow here. I'm going to glue a couple flat. Whoops. And a flower. I don't really think about where I'm putting stuff when I'm stamping or putting it together. I don't know. I find if I think too much about it, then it's just not going to turn out as nice. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I don't really pay that much attention. So here I just added some tape, some double-sided adhesive to the back there so that my leaves will stick. It's just mess-free and found it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals, and I wanted to pop this piece up. Whoops. Add some big ones, and then I can come in, excuse my arm here, come in with some smaller ones. Whoops, for the leaves. Doesn't help that I just cut my nails too, or some of them, and I can't get this off as quickly as I normally do. Come on. All right. And then let's see, let's put it there. All right, so that's done. Then on the inside, we already added this strip here. And again, I'm just going to add a leaf and a flower. Oh, I cut some extra leaves. And a flower. Come on. I don't know why that's not sticking. All right. There we go. Done. So I always like to decorate the inside too. So when I was designing, I felt maybe it needed a little bit something. And I think I want to add a little bit of bling, something. I don't know. Jewels, or just looking through my bin here of stuff. Oh, maybe some pearls. There's a little bit of pink here in the paper, so maybe, let's see if I pick up some of these pearls. What do you think? I think I might like it. Let's see. Just add a few. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I think I like it. I don't know. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to leave these two here. Let me know what you think. If let's see. See, there's a couple little pearls in these like pinky coral tones, because there's a little bit of that color in the paper. Pearls or no pearls? I don't know. All right. That's my video for today. I hope you like it. Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in live, sorry I'm not really paying attention. Oh, there, Heather. Yeah, you like the pearls. Yeah, it adds a little something, eh? All right. Maybe I'll add pearls to this one too. So thank you for tuning in. I was just saying I'm not really paying attention to who's watching or commenting, so I'll go back through after the video. But thank you if you took the time to watch me live. This video will be posted to my Facebook page, so it will be there for eternity. I don't know how long they last, but it'll be there for a while. You can scroll back and see all my past videos. And leave me a comment on this video, and share the video if you think it's shareable, and I really appreciate the support. And next week I will draw a winner to receive some Happy Mail. So thank you. Have a fabulous Friday and an awesome weekend, and we'll see you next week. All right, bye.